Hi everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Owedo Abasi. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I finally came to Lebanon. Yeah, and before I start, please do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. Um, yeah, how I finally came to Lebanon. Okay, first of all, the reason why I'm going to talk about this topic is because I do not like far journeying. When I was back home, then I hate traveling to a far journey to a far distance. For example, in Nigeria, we have like my own side is very far from Lagos, very far from like Abuja, Kano, and all these far places. Okay, so to me, I really hate going far place. Then, yeah, but today look at me in Lebanon. So how I finally come is this. Back then, I do stay in Port Harcourt, and I am somebody that have responsibility, family challenge and all that. So I do stay in Port Harcourt, and things were so tough and hard somehow, to the extent that when I will be going out to look for work, and as in it was very hard to get a work. Yeah, and it was very hard to have something doing in Nigeria, like go have work. It was very hard. I don't know about today. So I do search for work, and this work I'm not sorry to say, I'm not a graduate, for my own level, and I thank God for everything. I was looking for work that was for my own level, okay, like all the sales girls, and I work for restaurant shops, supermarket, just to do sell for them, understand? And monthly they will just give you whatever they promise, okay, whatever the agreement is. Hope you're hearing me. So that was how it happened, and it got to the point that I couldn't find any again. For example, I would go out and look for a job, and there is signposts everywhere. When I go there and go into request or kind of, I'm looking for job. Understand what I mean? You just go in to let them know that, okay, you saw the signpost, you want to, that's why you are here, you want to work, and they will be like, oh, what is your qualification? I mean, for just sales girls, you understand? What is your qualification? Where did you stop at school? And all that, your CV, your result, and all that. It was so much, and for me, sorry to say, and also I'm okay with who I am, with what, as in I'm contented to my own level. I'm okay because life. This is life. Life can how will I put it? You know, yeah. Everybody have challenges, right? Understand what I'm trying to explain? Okay. So yeah. So it do happen and happen often, happen and happen many times, many places. So I got tired of looking for work. And then there's this house I used to live. It was my house, okay, like we call it Bacha house. Those that are in that side, like Lagos, they know the kind of house I'm talking about. So I have this house, and I was the one building. As I said, I was the one that do the house, that built the house. So if you are the one that do that house, this house they use is not a nice house as an original house. It's like they use plank to construct this house. If you have money, you can lay foundation from the ground and stop, like, let's say half or a little bit before, as in less than half, and then you use the plan to complete it. Okay, that was how. So it was a nice house for me, as in my own was a very good standard, because somebody I know that did it for me. Okay, he did it in a very nice way. That if you come inside, if you go enter inside, you will not feel it. That is a this kind of house, just a room and a kitchen. It's only bathroom that I wasn't having said. Anyway, so that was the kind of hassle. When things was so rough and tough for me, I decided to sell it and use the money to go to rent a shop. So, and that was how it happened. I sold this house, and I got the shop. This shop was in a big, sorry, in far as an inside Port Harcourt, and where you go new. And then I was with my niece, so we stayed there. I started the business, and with the little money that was with me, in the restaurant business, when you are somebody that do a restaurant business, I mean, if you are somebody that do a restaurant business, you know what I'm trying to explain. So if you sell food today, like let's say if you are doing or maybe you are selling supermarket, as in, sorry, or provision, stuff. So if you do not sell finish on that day, as in if your market hasn't, how will I even say it? Your market cannot spoil, your stuff cannot spoil. But restaurant business, if you cook today and you did not sell, let's say you can't be able to finish, okay, sell everything. The money has gone. But if you can sell, let's say the soup, okay, remains small, and then the next day you can use the money and buy new stuff and cook. And if you can decide to add the old soup, But if it was a plenty soup, like let's say you didn't even sell up to half and you wanted to add it into new soup, it's going to spoil your business. As in the taste of that soup is not going to be nice. Talk of rice, okay? People will not, it will spoil your business, your market. People will not like to come there because if they eat and feel the taste is not fresh, they will not like to come again. So that was how it is. That was how it happened. And when after cooking, nobody will come. Remember, this is new place. People don't know you yet. And because I wasn't having enough money, and things were so, oh my goodness, I decided to go back to Port Harcourt again inside. Yeah, to return back where I come from. And when I went there, before I go there, I called one of our sister. We were together in this house before I sell. I even packed and left her because the person that bought the house from me wanted to pack in. And he was very hurried to pack in. He was like, yeah, I want to pack, kind of hurrying me to go to pack in. And believe me, I wasn't happy before. I wasn't happy doing that, but just because I wanted to do something, understand? So that because all my mind is home, at home, I have responsibility so that I can support. Yeah. And before then, there was one of our daddy in the Lord. We were living the same yard. So he was like, why do you want to sell your house and go to a new place? How will you cope? You don't have house. I was like, oh, sir. When after selling our daddy something, we call her daddy. We call him daddy. We can call him daddy or sir. Okay. So I was like, daddy, after selling, I'll be sleeping in the shop, me and my niece, until God bless us for money to rent house. And then it's okay if you say so. And then we went there, and we started, and it happened the way I just explained. I have to come back again. I have to call the girl that was with me in that house before I left her in that house after selling, and she was waiting for the day for her to leave. And then we started looking for a place to squat. As I'm talking, I left my niece. We are in that place just to come and find if I can see a place where we are going to stay. And then we finally got one estate. There's this estate that the estate in the, I don't know, this, as if you are going to, for those who know that God, as if you are going to Igboichie. So in that road, there's one estate there. That was where we stayed. We went there and met one brother through that girl because she knew people there. She was there already, according to me. I wasn't there. She was the one that directed me. We go together. And we met this brother and we talked to him. And this brother said, because this estate, a lot of people went there to stay because people that don't have enough money or let's say money to afford good apartment, they would just go inside the estate. As far as they have somebody connection, they will just go there and use one. They can take any apartment and do anyhow, just arrange and squat there. So this brother, when we met, and the brother said no, that he cannot allow us to stay. That he gave us the condition, the reason that the owner of the house is coming always with police to pursue them. So he wanted them to go out because the man wanted to renovate his house, and we told brother, please help us. Whenever the police come, we'll run with you. We'll follow you and run. So the brother finally accepted. He gave us one room. You need to see this room. This room that you cannot sleep too well because the floor wasn't well. Cement, it was not well cement, there are all these triple things inside that if you lie down, the thing will be making like this inside your body as in pinching you, choking you, you cannot sleep well. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't easy. And it happened at just the way the brother was telling us. The police do came with people to pursue, and while we were there, they even start to renovate the house. So I have to look for another place. And there is this little contribution I used to do with group of people. So I have to beg and talk to them. It's such thing they only give you when it's your own turn reach. So because I was in a bad, my condition wasn't, it was somehow I have to plead and plead and plead. Finally, they helped me and gave me a little amount, and then I used it to go and rent one. Oh my God, this same kind of house I sold and live, and this one was wonderful. You know what they call wonderful. It's the kind of This one was the kind of place that when rain come, hey, you start dancing because the rain is going to be, raining inside the house. God, I can't forget. I can't forget. As in, not for bad. It's my experience, experiences. So it was very bad that I cannot cook in that house because if you cook, you will not eat the food. You only eat immediately you finish cooking, but anything that remains, you will not eat again because I don't know where. It was a very rubbish house that things will be falling like ants or something will be falling inside your food, whatever you cook. So because of that, I don't like cooking. It was very bad. I was just managing and praying to God, talking. Whenever the rain start, whenever it's raining, and it was a funny thing anyway. May God help me to reward my niece because she really managed, she really endured with me. So it will be like my niece will run and come as in shift. If it was in the night that it was raining, she will be running and come to me as in shifts to come to me, as in run from the rain. And then I will be like, go that side, we were joking, I will be like pushing. I was her auntie, I'm her auntie. So I'm trying to explain the reason why I finally accept to go find fudge this and So while I was still there, I think I was there for just 3 months, and God answered my prayer because God sees my heart. You know what I was passing through. You know, even the road that you pass to enter that, the streets that you pass to enter inside that compound where we were staying, which was really bad. It was really bad in the rainy season. And this very compound I'm telling you, there is no toilet. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Only when we go outside, because before I got that place, I start business on the roadside. I do sell things in the table, all this provision, granite, and also things mineral. You know, this is what I do sell, and I do sell this palm wine. I will go inside the bush inside and buy palm. But if it is today, I will not sell again, yeah, because it's not for God's side. It's not good to sell all this alcohol. It was alcohol now. I'll be going to inside river, okay, inside village to Ibuchi, as in the riverside where they are making all this palm wine to buy the palm wine, and people do rush and buy. And then I was also know that it's not good, that it's a sin. But because I was just I thank God for his grace, you know. Because even as I'm talking, this is not an excuse. I cannot use this as an excuse, understand? I cannot say because of condition that made me so what I know that it's not good for me to be selling for God's side, you know. Yeah. So I do that. So I was there. I think in this house I stayed, like as I said earlier, like three months, something like that. And while I was selling one day, while I was where I used to sell on the roadside, one blessed day, my phone rang, and I picked this call, and I had one of her sister, and I'm her senior. I senior this girl that gave me this connection. She's a little girl for me. So she called me and she told me about the job, about coming to Lebanon. And I was like, and she explained everything because she know my condition also back home. And she explained everything that I'm going for. It's going to be 3 years contract, and the salary. Then whenever I remember the salary, I do smile because it was for now, you know. But I appreciate it was then it was big. Understand the salary was because even as I'm saying that I used to look for work. I've never gotten a job that they are paying up to 15,000 in then there back home there. I only got the one they paid, I think 10,000 or 12,000. But these people they wasn't accept to pay complete. Only one accept to pay 10,000, which I couldn't manage, not because of the salary, but the condition of the work wasn't favoring me. So why they tell me this amount of the one this work I'm coming, let's say they were saying it's 25, but I believe, sorry, I pretend as if the money is too poor, and I told them to add money. They say no, this is what they're paying, and inside me I was very happy because I've never heard about that. I've never even count about that amount of money and monthly. I mean, yeah, I've never count such money. Like let's say every month 20,000. I've never counted before that. Before that work came out. So that was how it happened. Then I finally see myself in Lebanon. So yeah, you see. So I hated far joining, but today look at me in Lebanon. Though that one it happened 2013, and then I finished my 3 years 2016, go back to Nigeria, and then I returned back. Though I'm not still with them, but at least I'm very happy for them because they were the one. They were my God used them to open my way. Understand too, So yeah, in my conclusion, I wanted to say no matter the situation, no matter the challenges you go through in life, no matter the circumstances, do not lose hope. Always believe in God. Always believe one day everything will come to pass. To come to pass, as in you will overcome it. So nothing, no condition is permanent, my people. There is no condition is permanent. I'm not saying that it is too good, as in I'm well up, okay, but I thank God for life. Understand? Only me and God know what I was going through. It's still hard, but at least they say half bread is better than none. It's better. It will be a time that you, as in, it's better than none. Yeah, half bread is better than none. It's better than you have seen nothing, as in doing nothing, or even expecting nothing. Understand? I don't know if you get me. So yeah, so that's it. I will come back to continue, as in after coming here. So I will make another video about that after my arrival in Lebanon and what I was feeling, as in and my first experience in the airplane. Understand? So you guys, bye for now. Please do subscribe in my YouTube channel. I'm new here anyway. I am new. If you cannot call me, if you cannot pronounce Owedo Obasi, call me Blessing. That is my name also. But Owedo Obasi is my dead name. So before, I don't like to use this name. I love that name, but I don't like to use it for anything I'm doing. Understand? Because I used to feel that no, people will not be able to pronounce. But after everything, I now see people, seeing people answering their what do they call it? Their their tribe name or something. I would be like, why can't I use my name? This is my dead name. Blessing is like my second name, like the name that they attached to. Okay, but this old Obasi was the name they gave me. Once they bring me inside this world. Sorry, don't mind me. Anyway, so bye for now. Please subscribe, as I said. Press for the, you know what I mean. So that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be first to notify. Have a blessed day. Have a stay safe, remain blessed. Whatever you do, always remember to do you, always remember to be yourself. Don't try to copy people. Wait for your one time, and God will surely see you through. In Jesus' name, amen. Bye. I love you all. Bye.